Hello, everyone. I hope you are doing great. Today, we are going to be talking about success at what cost. This is a topic that was requested. So, if you're watching right now and you would like to hear my thoughts about a particular topic, go ahead. Feel free to inbox me, direct message me, and I can definitely do a video on whatever you want to talk about within reason. All right. And I want to thank each and every person. The channel is growing. We've had a few new subscriptions to the page, and I want to thank each and every one who's subscribed to the page. And if you haven't subscribed to the page and you're watching this video right now, do me a favor, go ahead, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification button. That way you'll stay plugged in, tune in on topics that's going to improve your emotional, mental well being as a boss, and then also get you the financial stability you need in your business. All right, we got the housekeeping out the way. And when we talk about success at what cost, this topic, like I said, was a request. And for many women, um, especially women of color, we're breaking the ceiling, the glass ceiling. We're breaking it. Are there barriers that we need to overcome? Yes, but we've come a long way, and you know that just right now, if you're unless you've been living under a planet rock, you know that right now we have a uh, black Asian American woman, VP Harris, running for president of the United States. And so we've come so far here in the US. But, when we think about the strides we've made as a community, for many Black women, the sacrifices we've made, especially when you think about relationships, and I'm saying this to you guys as a single woman myself, that sometimes for some women, as you climb that ladder, as you climbing the ladder of success and you're getting the accolades and you're living out your vision, sometimes that can be uncomfortable for your significant other. So for some Black women, you find yourselves to where you have all this success and you're single. You have no one to share it with. So how do we navigate that? How do you have the the life you dream, the vision you dream, and still have a healthy relationship? First thing you want to do, I'm gonna give I don't know how many because I didn't write my tips down, so we just going off the cuff here. But the first thing you want to do is have those healthy boundaries in your relationship, and those healthy boundaries help with you guys being able to not expect unrealistic things from one another. Example, if you are a woman who has climbed the corporate ladder, you're in the C-suite, or if you're a entrepreneur and you're rocking it out in your business, um, the traditional way, a lot of times, um, people look at relationships like where the woman, you're doing more of the domestic work, to where you're cooking, cleaning, just doing the basic maintenance in the home, um, having those boundaries to where, hey, We figure out what works for our relationship, and we don't have to stick to those quote unquote norms. It's really important because for many people, you would be surprised. Most relationships, sometimes, yeah, it's the big thing. It may be infidelity, um, something like that that causes a relationship to not work out. But sometimes it's the little small things like that, to where we don't have the healthy boundaries, and you mix that with this next thing, communication, it can be a big problem. Just little small things. Have the boundaries, communicate your wants, your needs, your desires, all of that. Really important. And then another thing that's important, I found in my journey of being a single woman and building and growing my business, I found it's really important for me to love me unapologetically, loving myself, knowing my worth. And as you're living that out, it helps teach, whether it's your significant other, and you'll find even in your professional relationships, it lets people know how they should treat you, because when they see you treating yourself with respect, with dignity, they know that, like, hey, I need to fall in line. So that's really important, working on you. And then also, another thing that's really important is don't settle. For some of us, we find ourselves in relationships like I said, you might be single. And for some women, you might be single and you might be thinking, like, I'm tired of being alone and I want someone. And you make that decision and you pick, you give time and energy to someone who you guys are on different wavelengths. And that's just reality. And I don't even mean in the financial sense of it, you know, just emotionally, mentally, intellectually, spiritually. For a relationship to be healthy, it's two people working together. And if you guys aren't on similar mental, emotional well being, it's going to be a challenge. It just is. And just think about it. Think about it as you as a boss. Just as a boss, whether you're an entrepreneur or in corporate. If you're managing a team, department, individual, and you're responsible for the success of this department, right? So if you're responsible for the department's success and you have a team member who doesn't buy in to the overall vision, you already know. You already know if you are managing anything, if you have a team member who has not bought into the vision, the mission, they're going to cause discord. And it's no different. It's no matter of fact, it's 10x in a relationship. So get to know, get to know someone and don't settle, don't compromise. And this goes back to the self worth. When you really unapologetically love yourself, know your worth, that is when you're not willing to compromise. Even if you do find yourself to where you're single, you're okay waiting for the right person. And while you're waiting, you're just continuing to do the work to heal. Because our healing is an ongoing process. It's not just a one and done thing, it's a process, it's daily. doing the work, doing those activities that fuel your soul. So, as we're wrapping up, I'm not even for sure how many points I gave, but as we're wrapping up, I want you ladies to know that success is what you define it to be. It's whatever you want for yourself. If you want the 6, 7 figure business, great. If you want the C suite, great. If you want that and a healthy relationship, that's fine too. But do not let society tell you what what success should look like for you. You define it on your terms, and however that looks like for you. Be bold, be unapologetic. If you need some support in living the life you deserve, I encourage you, go to my link tree. There you'll see all types of resources, a couple resources that will be beneficial to you. The Love Letters to My Girls book, really great tool. Read a love letter a day, remind yourself of your worth. And then also with my digital courses, one course in particular that's really helpful on that introspective journey of unapologetically being you, boosting your self esteem and self love and all that good stuff. Is the course Unlocking the New True Authentic You. Um, that course was created specifically for Black women. You can learn more about that when you head on over to the link tree. And as we're wrapping up, I cannot leave without telling you that I'm wishing you love, health, and happiness. Until next time, stay blessed.